mule anyway.
It's what you get beat like when you're in the middle of a slobber knocker. And if you don't have the guts to stick around, you might run like a scalded dog with a case of the liver tape.
All right, enough! I'm getting a translator before I have to come out here with you again. I don't think that these superstars have even come. We could have a pinfall here, JR! 2.
Is so young and so impressive. I can only imagine the career he's got ahead of him.
Well, you know what they say, JR? The candle that burns twice as bright burns half as long.
Maybe so, King. But any superstar who earns himself a spot at WrestleMania in his...
Here we go, JR. His fans are on their feet.
He sure does, King. Dominator. What a devastating move.
Can you believe we
could be looking at a pinfall here, folks.
2.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win. This could be a pinfall.
1, 2. Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that. He sees his opportunity, and he's taking it.
Oh, man, what a DDT. No one does it better than that man right there.
These fans love confidence in their superstar, and that's just what they're seeing from him here tonight.
Well, he can do this until the cows come home, but that's not going to win him the match. Talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slump. He's got the crowd and his opponent in the palm of his hand.
That can change in an instant, especially if you let your opponent catch his breath.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it.
I'm not so sure this one's about winning or losing anymore. I think it's become more personal than that.
Of course it's personal, JR. Anytime you step into the ring with someone who wants to beat you down in order to win the match, it's personal.
I guess I can't argue with that, King. I just wonder if they'll be able to settle their differences in this match, or if it's going to wind up bigger than that.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
What's he got planned here?
Yes! The Unprettier!
Very few superstars have so completely dominated their opponents the way this young stud Lashley has done in his career thus far.
Yeah, but the problem with being the biggest guy around is that there's always somebody bigger waiting to take you down a peg.
Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that can go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though.
Whoever loses this fight is going to take a heck of a fall, JR.
I'm sure these competitors have studied each other very carefully.
This match would be over by now if they hadn't, JR. You never get into the ring without doing your homework.
That would be a recipe for disaster for sure, King. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
I tell you, JR, this one has the potential to be a Match of the Year candidate.
No doubt about it, King. As far as I'm concerned, any WWE match has that potential. Everyone on the roster is an accomplished wrestler.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
You've got to have a guess.
No! How can the referee allow something like that?
Come on, JR. You know that the referee's health plan doesn't include vision.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have been shed in that very ring.
I think there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
No doubt about that, King. These superstars are going to leave it all in the ring. You can count on that. He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
He's a 3 count away from a pinfall. These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question. So long, ref. Sweet dreams.
It's going to be a while before the referee gets up from there.
These superstars are going to tear each other apart.
That's exactly what the fans paid to see, King, and they're not going to go home disappointed.
I know that Lashley's a big, strong guy, but there's a lot of big, strong guys out there. What makes him so special?
How about the fact that he's a 3-time National Wrestling Champion, or the fact that he's a 4-time Wrestling All-American, or...
Okay. So he's got some amateur wrestling credit. I love it. Rules are like bones, made to be broken.
Well, I think it's pretty sad when you have to sink that low to win a match. I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech. And there's the cover. 1, 2, 3. These superstars are in terrific shape. He did it! He did it, folks! We've got a new hardcore champion, and he's a Raw superstar!
And doesn't it feel good to see ECW humiliated like this?
Well, I admit, I was hoping you'd show a little more sportsmanship here tonight.
Sportsmanship? That has about as much to do with the hardcore championship as good penmanship.
Regardless, he said that Raw was every bit as hardcore as ECW, and he proved it.
It's not bragging if he can pull it off, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, I sure hope that Mr. McMahon isn't too offended by the way ECW was treated here tonight.
Oh, man. Why'd you have to bring that up, JR? You just ruined a perfectly good celebration.